5 quotes that ignite fight. 1. The power of the underdog lies not in their strength, but in their refusal to give up. The underdog doesn't always begin with the loudest voice or the strongest support. They often start in the shadows, overlooked, doubted, and underestimated. But that is their greatest weapon. While others become complacent at the top, the underdog keeps moving, fueled by rejection, inspired by failure, and driven by a vision others fail to see. The world roots for the underdog because they remind us that greatness isn't born, it's built. Every setback is just another chapter in a comeback story that inspires millions. The underdog wins not because they're expected to, but because they refuse not to. 2. You weren't meant to blend in, you were built to break through. When life places you at the bottom, it isn't a punishment, it's a forge. It's where the fire is hottest, and it's where true resilience is shaped. The underdog is not defined by how small they start, but by how loudly they rise. You weren't made to conform, to accept limitations, or to play by someone else's rules. You were made to surprise, to defy, and to disrupt the expectations that tried to box you in. Let the silence around your efforts be the calm before your storm. Your time will come, and when it does, the world will wonder how they missed your rise. 3. Every champion was once a contender who refused to quit. Rocky Balboa, Extended. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you choose to get back up, wipe off the dust, and say, "Not today." The path of the underdog is littered with doubt, detours, and defeat, but each of these is merely a test of character, of endurance, of heart. Champions don't emerge fully formed, they evolve through fire. They show up when no one is watching, work harder when no one believes, and stay longer when everyone else quits. So, when life knocks you down, remember, your story isn't over. It's just waiting for your next move. For they laughed because you were small, they'll cheer because you were strong. The crowd loves a winner, but it falls in love with the journey of the underestimated. When you're an underdog, every inch of progress feels like a mile, and every tiny win is a personal revolution. They may laugh at your beginnings, mock your dreams, and scoff at your ambitions. But one day, those same voices will rise in awe, not because you had everything going for you, but because you didn't and still chose to rise. You didn't ask for a head start. You built your own path from scratch, brick by brick. That's not just strength, that's transformation. 5. When they counted you out, they forgot to count your heart. Being the underdog is not a curse, it's a call. A call to rise, to fight, to believe when no one else does. When they said you couldn't, they were only counting your resources, not your resolve. They didn't see the fire you carry or the battles you've already survived in silence. They didn't know that grit grows in the shadows and courage multiplies in quiet. Let them doubt. Let them dismiss you. Because every moment you keep going, every time you rise again, you're proving something bigger than them. You're proving it to yourself. That's where the real power lies.